Hi everybody, so you're logged into Soundtrap. You must be ready to start making music. Let's not waste any time. We're going to be using loops and samples. To find them, go up to the top right where you see the music notes in the purple circle. Click on that. If there's something already written there, cross it off and you'll get access to all the samples. There's thousands of them though, so we should really narrow it down. You see we've got these buttons here. They give you different types of music and different instruments. I'm going to choose rock and drums. To hear a sound, just press on it once. Let's try something else. And another one. Now you notice these last two are quite similar. If they've got the same name, they're from the same drum kit, so if you want a different one, choose a different name. All these ones are the same drum kit too, so let's move on to this one. I'm going to put that one in. To do so, click on it and drag and place it where you want it to be. It starts playing automatically. Now pay attention to the numbers at the top here, and these wee dents. The dents show you where the loop ends and starts again. The numbers are bars. In music we use bars and beats for timing. Remember in the first video we counted along with the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you notice we were counting 4 beats for every bar? Remember that, because in almost all the loops in Soundtrap, and in most of the music that you will be used to listening to, there are 4 beats in every bar. So if you make your music in patterns of 4, 8 or 16 or anything in the 4 times table, it should help it all go together nicely. Let's move on. I'm going to stick with rock music, but I want to add another instrument, so I'll delete the word drums and then go for piano. Let's try this one. Maybe not. Let's try another one. Well, it's nice, but too quiet for this. That's quite cool, but I don't think it'll fit this tune. See to the right there's a wee heart. You can press on that and it'll save it into your favourites. Then you can come back to it later. I'm going to go back down the list though. This one. Yeah, let's go with that. So click on it and hold the mouse button down, drag it into its place in the tune. And let's make sure these two go together. So press on this button to get back to the start. Yeah, they're good. They work. Okay, for the next instrument, I'm not going to use rock, so press the crossover on the right hand side and it'll clear the search. I'm actually going to go for an instrument which doesn't have a button. No problem though, just type it in. I'm going for trombone. Let's see what these are like. Maybe not what I had in mind. That might work. Let's give it a go. But instead of putting it right at the start of the tune, put it after 4 bars. You don't want to have too much playing right away. You should give yourself an introduction and build it up as it goes on. How does it sound? That's alright. Okay, just so you know, there's a different way you can search as well. That might not be all the trombones that we have. Sometimes you have to search by the category of instrument instead. So for trombone, it would be brass. If it was violins you were going for, you might type strings. How's this? Not quite. Now that's good. That can make a good introduction. I'll put that at the start. And then I'll move these other sounds along. To do that, you click on them in the middle and then drag them across. Remember to use the grid lines so that they stay lined up on the bar. That'll keep them in time. You'll notice all the wee dents are still lined up as well. So the drums have gone across 4 bars, the piano goes across 8 bars, and the trombone can join the piano. Let's have a listen. You don't always have to go back to the start. You can press on the bar numbers at the top and the play line will follow, and you can just play from there. There's something I haven't told you though, and you need to know it. Watch what happens here. Let's jump back to the start. It's because the loop button is on. It's the little curly arrow in the purple circle. Turn it off and it'll play straight through. Oh. Not too sure about that trombone now. It's no problem though. This happens. Not every sound is going to work, but it's easy to delete them. Just press on it and hit the backspace or the delete key on your keyboard. You see that leaves a space where that track was though. Go over to the left and hit on the 3 wee dots for track options. Press that and hit delete track. Now the empty space isn't there anymore and our synth brass has moved up. Now look up here. See the drums don't last as long as the piano. To extend them out, go to the top right of the loop and you'll see the little curly arrow. Press on that and drag across. Remember, follow the bars, follow the 4 times table, and see how all the wee dents are lined up? That's good. That means everything will still be in time. Now I want to use this sound again, over there. To do that, move the mouse over it and hold Alt on the keyboard. You press the button down and then you click and drag and it will copy the sound rather than just move it. How's it sounding now? Good. So now we've got this far and we like how it's going, we really should be saving it. There's a purple save button at the top middle. Get in the habit of pressing that regularly. Over here you can change the name. Just press on that and type in whatever you want to call it. Once you're done, press the save button. Hopefully that's enough to get you started, and you'll soon be well on your way to creating your first masterpiece. If you've got any questions, or you'd just like to show me what you've done, please use the invite function in Soundtrap to get in touch. Look, I've added more sounds to our tune. I hope you like it. Inviting and collaborating will be covered in the next video. There are lots of buttons and features that I haven't got round to showing you yet, but that doesn't mean that you can't try them. Just remember to keep using the bars to line up your sounds, follow the 4 times table, put each new instrument on a new track, keep saving your work, experiment, and most importantly, have fun.